The lesson beyond books. Johan, Jaden, and Mikai were three brothers who had one thing in common. They hated school. Why do we have to wake up early every day? Johan groaned. Math is so boring, Jaden complained. I just want to play all day, little Mikael whined. No matter how much their parents explained the importance of education, the boys never took school seriously. They barely paid attention in class and couldn't wait to get home to watch TV or play games. One weekend, their father decided to take them to visit his childhood friend, Uncle Jacobs, who owned a large farm in a nearby village. Ugh, a farm trip? That sounds boring, Jaden muttered. Do we have to? Johan sighed. Yes, their mother said firmly. And you'll learn something valuable there. The next morning, they arrived at the farm, where they saw workers toiling under the sun, planting crops, feeding animals, and lifting heavy sacks. Uncle greeted them warmly. Welcome, boys. I hope you're ready for some real-life lessons. He introduced them to a young boy named Ayan who was about Johan's age. Unlike them, Ayan wasn't in school. Instead, he worked on the farm every day to help his family. Johan asked curiously, "Why don't you go to school?" Ayan smiled sadly. "I wish I could, but my family can't afford it. I have to work to earn money instead." The brothers were shocked. They had always taken school for granted. But here was a boy who dreamed of going to school but couldn't. Later that day, Uncle gave them a challenge. Try working for a few hours like Ayan does every day. The boys agreed, thinking it would be easy. But after just an hour under the hot sun, their backs ached, their hands were dirty, and they were exhausted. "This is so hard," Jaden gasped, wiping sweat from his forehead. "I can't do this every day," Mikael cried. Ayan, still working tirelessly, looked at them and said, "That's why I wish I could study. If I had an education, I could get a better job, help my family, and have a better life." Johan, Jaden, and Mikael looked at each other, realization dawning upon them. They had always complained about school, but they never understood how lucky they were to have the opportunity to learn. That night, as they sat around the fire, Johan said, "We never thought about how important school is." Jaden added, "We took it for granted while others dream of it." Mikael, in his small voice, said, "I don't want to waste it anymore." When they returned home, they were different. They woke up early without complaining, paid attention in class, and even helped each other with homework. Their parents were surprised but happy. "What changed your minds?" their mother asked. Johan smiled. "We met someone who taught us that education is a privilege, not a burden." From that day on, the three brothers never took school for granted again. They studied hard, not just for themselves but also in honor of Raju and all the children who dreamed of learning but never got the chance.